Hey everyone, and welcome back once again to Vicious Rants. And of course, I am your host, your YouTube messiah, and often imitated, never duplicated backyard superstar Tim Vicious. I am doing a little bit of an old school style. I'm actually shooting this from my phone because, well, gonna be quite honest with y'all, my internet's off and I'm too broke to pay it, so can't do it from the computer. So, anyways. Talking about what Raw, Labor Day 1, and first off, I'm just going to say what the flying fuck on it, because I'm pretty sure I've seen train wrecks that were a lot more better. It was a hell of a lot better than last week's, but what the flying fuck. Start out with the highlight reel, Jericho out there, getting ready to bring out Randy. Next thing you know, cue Hunter's music. Hunter, Seth, Kane, Randy all come out. Biggest shocker out of all that was Randy was in pants. And Hunter and Jericho going back and forth. You know, all that happy honky-dory horse shit. And then Hunter coming out saying, well, you know what? Maybe Cena isn't the guy who should be facing Brock at Night of Champions. And then Randy cues up his little bit of a plug saying he should. And then Kane says he should. And then Seth says he should. Then next thing you know, of course, who comes out? Dicena. I'm going to get this murmur taken care of eventually. John Cena. He comes out, does his little spiel, and then says, I signed a paper guaranteeing a rematch. If I don't get it, I'm going to file a lawsuit and sue. Really? Really, John? You know, I expected that kind of bullshit from Nick Meltzer McGee, because he's trying to put a federal injunction against me and my client, who, may I add, will be the new Raw general manager, because we have an ironclad contract stating Brock Lesnar will be a Raw superstar only. He doesn't work for free, and he doesn't work on Tuesdays working for SmackDown. So, you, Nick Meltzer McGee at PW Smart Talk, go ahead, get your damn papers. I ain't scared, and I ain't running. Anyways, he's doing his bit. Cena saying he's gonna do that, go and file suit on that. You know, talking about on how much he's a pussy doing that. Then out comes, Then out comes Reigns saying he deserves a shot. Jericho was saying he deserved a shot before that. And then next thing you know, the spirit of Teddy Long inhabited Hunter, and then he decided to make the main event a 6-man tag match. Players, holla holla. And now we move on to the first match of the night. Cesaro and Miz versus Sheamus and Ziggler. Best part of this match was the fact of Miz wound up having Sandow or Mizdow, who out-Mizes the Miz. Yes, that's an actual word and saying. As well as having a makeup artist, and she's actually wound up finding out, did my homework on her. The makeup artist was actually an indie wrestler who works the Iowa scene down there. So, but the match though, you know, it was what you would expect with them. My big thing is people aren't batting a single eye over the fact Sheamus hasn't defended the U.S. title, rarely defended the U.S. title since he won it. Yet everyone was all up in arms when Dean Ambrose didn't defend it. Really? That's all I got to say on that. Anyways, Miz wound up getting the win, and it was actually done in a really good way, and it was with a good heel way. He wound up having Sandow go in to be his double. Next, you know, Ziggler wound up hitting him with a zigzag. Just as he hit him with the zigzag, Miz came in from behind. Bam! Skull-crushing finale, got the 1-2-3. It was a really good, beautiful win on that part because, you know, like I said, as far as with heel tactics go, that was good. Next match, it was an ST Divas match. Ugh. You know, I'm not even going to say it was a match. It was just a giant clusterfuck. That's all it was. You had Cameron, Ava's got herpes, and Rosa Mendez going up against Naomi, and only reason on why I know it's Naomi is because Naomi spells I moan backwards. Knowledge is power, kids. And Summer Rae. And honestly, this was a disaster. You doing this match just to plug the freaking reality show? What in God's good name are you really thinking? And you got 30 plus people on your creative team and you can't give us one half decent piece of shit. You keep on feeding us this kind of shit with women's matches, And this is why I call them the ST Divas division. Next matchup, it was Mizark Henry and Big Show versus Harper and Rowan. Was really hoping for a good match here. It was pretty much the same match that they've been giving us every other time. And once again, Mizark and Show wound up winning, successfully burying Harper and Rowan, which is a damn shame because they are the best tag team that they got in there right now, short from the Dust Brothers. I'm a tag team guy. I started in tag teams. I spent most of my career in tag teams. You give me this kind of shit and call it tag team wrestling? No. That's like me asking for chicken salad and you giving me chicken shit instead. That is not right. Anyone that is a real fan of tag team wrestling does not appreciate any of this kind of crap. Now, Mizark and Show wound up winning from a DQ because Rusev came down, standing on the apron for a majority of the match. Next thing you know, climbs in the middle of the ring just as Henry's about to go and hit the finish. Wham! Hits a super kick right on him. A super kick or a heel kick. One of them, I don't remember which. But either way, wound up doing that. And wind up getting more on that later in the show. Next matchup, it was Swagger versus Axel. Zeb Coulter made his return, in which case, thank you, Lord, I missed Uncle Zebekiah. Something fierce. Next scene, that match, it was a clock chewer, nothing big, nothing fancy. Could care less on it. Best part of that match was at the end after Swagger won when he wound up doing the ankle lock. Bo Dallas came out and he had 3 people sitting up there on the apron saying, "This guy put his money on you, Jack, and you lost, and now he's lost his farm. This person is now so distraught that you lost, he's going to leave. He's going to go back to his country. And this woman's son, he's no longer a Jack Swagger fan, he's now a Putin fan." And the best part out of that, hands down, was all you have to do is believe. I loved it. You can't go wrong with Bo. He is so, the crowd is getting him over. That's it. Next matchup, it was Adam Rose versus Titus O'Neil. Best part of this match was Heath Slater going and throwing down with the bunny, and Adam Rose won. Could care less on that. But seeing the bunny going up against Heath Slater, that was really cool. Next matchup, it was Rusev versus Zack Ryder, which case I give Zack Ryder a lot of credit because he was able to change his wardrobe real quick, get out of that bunny costume and get into his gear. And he came out. That was a quick squash match. Rusev got the win. And right after that, Henry came down, said he's going to put Rusev in the Hall of Pain, making an international section with specifically for him. After that, next matchup, it was Goldust versus the Usos, and I just noticed real quick, I'm going through all this real quick. Reason on why I'm going through it all real quick on here is because, like I said, I'm doing it on my phone. YouTube don't let you send out long recordings on phones when you do uploads. So, anyways, Goldust versus Uso 1 or 2, I don't remember which one. Yeah, it's wound up doing that. Didn't really care for that match. Goldust wound up getting the win. Yeah, it's best part of that match, hands down, was Cody going ballistic, taking out Uso 2's knee, which, still had bandaged up, selling it good. Definitely loving seeing the Dust Brothers going heel, going to the heel side. And yeah, it's really good. Really glad to see that. Next up, main event, Cena, Reigns, and Jericho versus Seth, Randy, and Kane. Really was digging this right up until Cena wound up getting the tag. Especially because, they were whole building up. Cena has to prove himself. He has to prove himself. He got the tag, took out everyone, and then what did he do? He tagged in Reigns to let him get the pin and get the win. How does that help him prove himself? Seriously. I could go into detail, but like I said, I'm on time constraints. I can't do it. Y'all know it was shit, but it was at least semi-better shit than what they were giving us before. Anyways, that's all the time for this week's episode. So, like all normal, don't forget to like the channel, like the video, subscribe to the channel, go back, watch all the other episodes. Look for me on Twitter at Tim Vicious. Look for my backup account, Tim_Vicious. I get put in Twitter jail every now and again. Make sure y'all follow all these cool ass cats right here on Twitter. Vicky Earls, make sure y'all look for her YouTube page as well. I am Danny Sunday, Mucky Morris, Axel Mulligan. Make sure y'all watch Axel show Axel's analysis. It's a lot like this, but it's on NXT, so that just means it's better. Excuse me. Sunday segue. Kenny can't wait to get back on again, man. Sinfully Sabrina, Cranky Grandpa, Legion Lady Aaron, Alva Ben, Just a Stupid Mark. Make sure y'all check out Ollie Ben's and Mass Mark's TNA Turnaround. Also, make sure y'all... Also, my client, who will be the new Raw General Manager, Bronx Bitch number 4 ever, and Nick Meltzer McGee over at PW Smart Talk. Like I said, you want to put a federal injunction on me, stopping us for saying that we're preventing Brock Lesnar from getting on your show? Well, you know what? Guess again. Because I am the advocate for the Raw General Manager, and trust me, I have gone up against worse. You do not want to mess with me. You want a war, son? You get one. But guarantee you are going to walk out of that bloody. Alright, that's all the time for this week's show. And like I always tell y'all, you love me great, you hate me. Fuck yous.